Hello and welcome back to my channel Naomi Can't Hide with me, Naomi. I'm going to be taking you through a few different steps that I've kind of been thinking about and going over and actually, put together today. So mainly because I had a massive task to tackle, which was my wee boys' room. Two boys, they share a room and the room is absolutely hectic and I literally could not move for things. So I'm just going to take you through the steps just now, and this is just simple steps to tidying up. So the first one is number one, put on something comfortable. So for me, I just put on jeans and a jumper and I just tied my hair up. So I think that if you are going to be, kneeling, bending down, you don't want your hair in your face and you want to feel comfortable doing what you're going to do. Number two is accept that it's going to get worse before it gets better. So I don't know about you, but I don't know how many times I've started tidying up and then when I'm in the middle of tidying and I feel like I've done so much work, by the time I get to the middle of it, I look around the room and I just feel like it's worse than what it was when I got to start with. So if you just accept that in the process of doing all this, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Number three, get all the materials that you need. So for me, I was going to be doing the boys' room. So I wanted to get like a couple of like tote bags and things, like different toy boxes, black bags, bags of things that maybe you want to donate, things that are broken. Just think about the different ways that you can kind of separate out the stuff and get all your materials that you need to start with. Number 4 is separate the things into like manageable piles. So for me, I knew that with the boys' room there was like 2 major things. One is like all of their clothes, and the other thing is all of their toys. So today I really had kind of decided that I was really going to want to like just tackle all their toys. So what I did is, I don't know if you can see this here, but you see the, what's it called? The travel cot. I literally just emptied all of the boys' drawers and everything like that, and all of their clothes, whether it fitted them or it doesn't fit them, I've just chucked them all inside there, and I will deal with those another day. But today I was just dealing with the toys. So if you are going to be going into a room, don't always necessarily feel that you can tackle or that you have to tackle all of that room in one go, especially if there is a lot that needs to get done and a lot of things that you need to go through. Maybe you could just like separate them into like 2 categories like I did, or maybe there's like other categories that you could think of. Like if you're maybe doing like your own room, maybe you could have like paperwork, clothes, like beauty and things like that, and then just maybe tackle like 1 a day or whatever, so that it doesn't feel like massively overwhelming. And I know that in life we can get really, really busy doing different things, and sometimes to think about doing a whole room in 1 day can just really be overwhelming. You just don't have that time. But it is better to start and just do a part of it than to just completely leave it all together. Number 5, roll up your sleeves and get started. I know sometimes that might seem like a difficult thing to do, but even when it came to like starting my channel, a lot of the things that they say when it comes to like starting a channel and things like that, or any other activity or anything that you're going to do, just get started. Number 6 is, I know a lot of you might have children, and like for me today I was going to be doing this task when the kids are at home. If your kids are like maybe that wee bit older, so like my middle son Daniel, Diamond, sorry, I always get the names mixed up. I don't know why I gave them both D's at the start of their names. So Diamond, he is 3, so he can help to a certain extent, but he's kind of limited as to what he can do. So for him, what I did is I just told him that anything that's clothes in his room, if he just takes it and just throws it in that big basket that I just showed you. And then for Peter, because he's under a year old, I literally just got like a toy box, emptied it out with all the toys and put lots of balls in it, and then I just brought that box into the living room and just let him play with the balls while I was kind of tidying up. So kind of like gauge whether the kids can help or whether they can't help. And then if they can, you know, they're not too young to like get involved. Like I say, Diamond, he's only 3, he was getting involved. Obviously there's a lot of things he can't do, but there are simple tasks that they can do, and that just really helps to teach them that, you know, if they're going to make a mess and with their room and things like that, then they should get involved with that as well. And then if they are a wee bit younger, it's just about, you know, keeping them entertained so that you can still get things done in the house even when the kids are at home, even if it is a big task like me going through like all of the kids' things. So this is the number 7. So a lot of people would say that if you're like going to do a big task like this, like take regular breaks. So I would say, yes, that is a good thing. But I would also say that if you're on a roll, don't stop. So like sometimes if I'm like in the middle of doing something and I'm like totally in the zone and I'm like getting things done and I'm not distracted, and I'm really just like whittling through it, like I wouldn't say like if you're in that kind of mode, like, oh, you have to stop and like take a 5-minute break. So if you're in that zone, like keep going, keep on pushing through. But if you are like maybe doing a task that you find is like, you know, really overwhelming, or like you feel like you just can't do it, or like you're procrastinating or whatever like that, then I would kind of say to break it down into half-an-hour chunks. 25 minutes of like really working at it, and then 5 minutes where you rest. Now this rest is not like sitting down on your phone or like you're sitting down but you're thinking about the task of what you're going to do next. This would be 5 minutes of completely sitting down, maybe even having a cup of tea, not having the TV on, but just having like a 5 minutes of rest. Also as well, if you do have little ones and stuff like that, it is good to kind of let them, I know if you have kind of been tidying or whatever, it can be good to just have like those like 5 minutes just to like check in with the kids and, you know, make sure that they are still getting their attention and they're not like, you know, destroying the whole house or whatever like that. Like you're tidying up one room and they're wrecking another room. So sometimes it is, you know, good to like just have that check-in with them, plenty of hugs and kisses so that they are not kind of feeling neglected while you're tidying up or whatever. And then the last one is know when to stop. So although like the boys' room, like for me today, is looking like absolutely fantastic and everywhere's like tidied up, I could like really beat myself up and be like, oh, why didn't I like sort out all of their clothes and everything like that, and why have I just like left myself like a big pile like that? But I've stopped now because it is 8:30 at night. I've already been like tidying out that room. It looks presentable, and I've been doing that really for about 4 or 5 hours today. And I know that if I start doing this pile here of clothes, I probably wouldn't finish it till about 11 o'clock tonight, because a lot of it is like sorting out things that fit them and things that don't fit them, and then kind of thinking about things that need to be kept and thrown away. So I know that that is a really big task, so that's why I've like split it up. So it's better that I stop now and I feel like I've accomplished something, and you know, it was like a good place to stop, and I know that I will do that, but it's in a much more manageable chunk than what it was before, when it was just like an absolute bomb site of a room with all the stuff. So I'll just go through what those things were. So number 1, tie your hair up, put on something comfortable. Number 2, accept that it's going to get worse before it gets better. Number 3, get all of the materials and everything that you need. Oh, sorry, my camera's shaking all over the place, so I'm looking at my papers there. Get all the materials that you need, so whether that is like tote bags to like separate things out, toy boxes, like paper, like black bags or whatever like that. Number 4, if you think that it will really help you into like manageable chunks of the day, or even different days or whatever, like I did, separate the things into like different piles and like manageable stacks. Number 5, roll up your sleeves, get started. Number 6, get the kids involved, and if they're really young, you know, get them an activity to keep them busy. Number 7, if you're on a roll, don't stop, but if you are feeling really overwhelmed, then do 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of absolute rest. Number 8, know when to stop. So rest if you're working tomorrow. Make sure you get a good night's sleep and you feel like you've accomplished something, than going all the way through feeling exhausted and then having to stop halfway through a section, and then that makes you feel like you've not accomplished anything. So I hope all of this has helped you. If this is your first time to my channel, don't forget to subscribe so you can get like more helpful tips and videos like this in future. If you have been here before, thanks again for joining me. And again, don't forget to like, and also you can follow me on Instagram as well at Naomi Can't Hide. And also I do have a new Facebook page now, which is it's Naomi Can't Hide page, and I do put on there like a word for the day, a scripture, and like a little worship video that'll go along with it as well. So you can get that on there. You can like the page and follow those as well. But thanks again for joining me tonight, and hope to see you again here soon. Bye. God bless.